Hey y'all, how's it going? I know that I say that in every video. How are you doing? It's been a crazy week, and without getting too terribly political, it's been a very tiring week. And I know that originally I had told you guys that my plan for November was to start in on a first draft of more of a coming of age romance book. But after the events that have happened, it no longer seems to be the most important and best thing to be writing right now. So I'm changing my direction a little bit. I am going to continue working on a project that I've been working on for a long time. A project that covers some very serious topics, but important topics for the world to know. So, hi, my name is Jasmine. I have been writing a trilogy for almost 10 years. I've written every single book inside of this trilogy. This trilogy is my baby project, which I think is why I have tried to put it off to the side, because when this book is done, I want it to do so well. I want it to do as well as any of my books and my stories that I've written so far can do, to the point where I am thinking about querying it for traditional publishing rather than going to self-publishing with a lot of the other projects that I'm planning on doing. However, it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of edits. It needs a lot of comb over. It needs a lot of structure that I did not originally put in there when I was the young ripe age of 21, when I really started emphasizing on this project. But at this point, since writing and reading and books are very political, I am feeling more motivation to work on it because I now understand how important it is to get out into the world, especially in the world that we live in right now. But enough of the doom and gloom. That is going to be the main announcement that I make on here. I am super excited though, because I have been getting into some I almost said live strips. I have been getting into some live streams, and I have not hosted live streams for literally 3 years. And I have just been dying to get some more connections with some other authors, because I feel like I have been seriously slacking on that. And I know I say that every time. I say that every time. I have social anxiety. But I am trying to get better, and I think that one of the main ways that I can be better is by inviting people on these live writing sprints, because I hate doing lives by myself. That is actually one of the things that I feel a little bit more comforted when other people are with me, and I don't feel that way for many situations. So I am so stoked to announce that Autumn Ashley is going to be helping me with that. I am not sure if this video is going to go up before or after that happens. If I get this up after that happens, I will make sure to leave a link in the description. And I have never done an actual live with Autumn Ashley. I've talked to her like over FaceTime, but I haven't actually gotten a chance to do this with her. And then the following week, I am going to be doing a live stream, like I mentioned before in my last video, with Lindy Jung, and I am so stoked to do that. Oh, I'm so excited to do that. She's always been just like so sweet and so kind, and reaches out literally immediately when I message her, even though she literally has like 20,000 followers. I'm pretty sure she's getting like a crap ton of messages every day from smaller YouTube content creators like me, and she still is so personable, and she'll be doing the following Saturday. So we got a lot to do, got a lot to work on, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked about it. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying stoked. I am going to go to bed because it's 12:30 a.m. But I actually did wear makeup today, so I couldn't just not film. Fair warning, I am going to get into your face. If you don't want me in your face, you can skip over here. I feel like I did okay on this. Is it perfect? No, but could certainly be worse. I usually don't wear eyeliner because I have hooded eyes, so like, what's the point? Anyway, okay, I need to go to bed. I'm so excited for all of the projects that I am going to be working on, despite my world seemingly turning upside down with NaNoWriMo and the political election. Okay, bye. Hey, hi, and hello, everybody. I'm testing out some new microphones. I can't really tell the difference between the little sorry. The little microphone and the more fluffy one. So we're experimenting a little bit, okay? Also, I have been terrible and not very motivated in doing anything writing-wise. I don't know whose idea it was to make National Writing Month in November when I'm worrying about the holidays and Thanksgiving. When you had the audacity to put it during election time. I just want to know who did this, okay? So that I know who I need to talk to. I was planning on really focusing in on my trilogy, and I still am. But at this point, I feel like I am in the major planning stages of trying to figure out the totalitarian system itself, because I feel like I don't have that quite nailed yet. I have concepts of a plan, if you know what I mean. So I have been taking a lot of time just working on my short story anthology, which I think might be a better idea to do, just because I am hoping to get that out much sooner rather than later. I'm going way too slow at a pace right now, so it might be good to divert that guy. I know I said I wasn't in the mood for doing anything lighthearted, and truth be told, I'm not. But I think that a healthy mix of the two might be good for me. Oh, and something tragic has happened. Not something too tragic, don't worry, but tragic for me. A couple of weeks back, I accidentally dropped my giant 40-ounce water bottle onto my laptop. It fell this way, so the cap was the only thing that landed on the corner of my laptop, but it made a pretty hearty dent in there because that thing was filled with water. And those things are heavy, especially when they're filled up all the way. I would know because I got my toe smashed on one of them, and it is still healing. And this happened like several months ago. Anyway, so obviously there was some damage on my computer, and mainly the thing that happened was there was like little black glitches in the very, I believe, right-hand corner. So it was a little hard to exit out of the internet, but otherwise it still worked fine. So I didn't worry about it, and I was thinking, you know what? I don't even think I need much of a screen repair because, like, I can live with this. Well, I dropped it, but I dropped it on my dog's bed. It was on the edge of the couch, and I was closing it, and I didn't realize how much force I put when I closed it, so it slipped, and it landed on the charging port, so I was worried that I broke the charging port. But I looked at it and it was totally fine. So I was like, okay, I need to be done with this anyway. Closed the laptop, went about my day. When I got back to the laptop, it was glitching like crazy. I can still open everything. I can still use it. But I can't really see without me kind of feeling like strobe lights are going off all the time. So I need to get that fixed. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But I would like to have my laptop back. I really do love using a laptop just because it gives me a little bit more freedom to move, and I feel like with my ADHD that's incredibly helpful. Whether I am working remotely from home, I need a difference of scenery so that I can not be as distracted. It's very helpful. I don't know how expensive this is going to be or if it's even going to be worth repairing rather than just getting a new laptop, and I'm certainly not in the market to get a new laptop right now. But c'est la vie. We will see how that goes. I have my first short story of my anthology that is almost done. I have one more scene to write in it, and then I can move on to the next story, which would be spectacular. So, goal for today is potentially get halfway done to finishing up or finish up the short story anthology. Also, I just wanted to make this update because I wanted to show you something that my mother-in-law got me. Look at how cute this is! Look how adorable this bag is. All right, I gotta go.